So this is where we left off in the previous part, and I'll just continue. I'll just tell you this is a fodder stuck in. I love making boxes of fodders, so if you want to stick something on a page. This is I think some sort of ink or one of those fancy pages someone did for me. Little pockets, another sketch. I like to have just random bits of paper in my journals. This art journal has a lot more art in than I do now in my journals. I've been using a lot of my planner stickers. That's another bit of fodder stuck in. And doing a lot more writing. This has a lot more art and workshops, and I like using different colored markers and textures. The reason I use just plain paper or paper scraps or papers put together like this is because it's a lot less intimidating when I'm coming to sketch, isn't it, writing, or do a drawing or do a workshop, painting or something, than having a fancy journal with beautiful paper that I feel compelled to do a very good piece in. This way, these are all, some of them are office papers from my parents' business from years and years ago. So some of the papers in it are quite special. And, you know, it often makes, for me at least, for a much nicer painting or sketch. For some reason, I just don't feel the pressure to perform. And so I'm just putting in marks, and this was a piece of art that I cut up as part of the journal. This was a workshop done with the Unexpected Gypsy, Wendy Robinson. It's also good to keep these journals and look back at them. Like, I'm looking at it now and seeing where I've improved, where I've changed techniques with my little girl portraits, what I'm doing differently now. My mum cut that up for me. It's a nice little place for storing personal bits of ephemera from years ago that would otherwise get lost or thrown out. Yeah, just look, these are just simple pencil crayon sketches that I've done in lots of different colors and ways. And it's nice, yeah, it's good to look back on and see your progress, or see some of the techniques. Maybe, like, I haven't been using my pastels as much. Unless you spray them to, you know, make sure that it stays a fixative, it does come off a lot, and that's one of my favorite pastel drawings I've ever done with the bird. I feel like it's just too chemically. There are probably better fixatives. I think my son might have drawn it. Or maybe I did. He likes seals. Yeah, so, like, see, it's just all random bits of old paper put together into various signatures in a little old piece of cardboard that I sometimes see. I keep all my little bits of ephemera in a pocket or an envelope in the back, so I can keep going if, you know, I want to do some little things, not too hard. I'm using a lot of pastels. Yeah, I'm just not using pastels that much anymore. I like that little owl. just got a Jane Davenport sticker. She has some nice washies with eyes or lips or noses that you can cut out. I've just used some today actually. Or like little faces like this. You know, you could put a body on that. Lots of medieval manuscript. Here are the eyes. Little eye. And then you build the face around it. There's another little face. Why do I put all these different colors and things in a journal that I'm keeping notes or writing or using them to jot down memories or dreams or things? I think it's just a nice place to relax and create things. Like, it's fun to use a bit of washi and some watercolor and pencil crayons and put it all together on an unusual piece of paper, and then, you know, bind it into your own little journal that you've made from really just a few bits of paper and pencils or textures. Little bits of paper, as I said. Put an envelope in the back and store your ephemera. I hope that's given you some ideas of what to do. Thanks for joining me. Bye.